I would just finish up doing a guest interview for Lynn Coleman on her podcast that is named Conversations About Power. And it was really fun to talk with her about the power that we have within us and in around us and whatnot. And she was asking me some different questions about power and how I'm seeing it. And one of the things that I wanted to share with you is that I firmly believe that in order to tap into our power, we also need to recognize who we are and have compassion for who we are and any mistakes that we've made in the past that might be holding us back. I have seen it in my own life and in other people's lives that when we hyper fixate on the issues and the things from the past that didn't work, then we start to give away some of our power because there's a lot of energy sitting in that guilt and in that remorse and in that regret. And so I'd like to encourage you to recognize you have an opportunity to exercise some self-compassion and to say, okay, what am I going to do so I can let go of those things? And that's not just a matter of like, oh, I'm done. Okay, moving on, right? Like maybe you have something you need to repair. Maybe you need to go back and make amends to somebody. Maybe you've done something to, financially or physically or whatever. There could be a number of different ways that something has gone wrong, right? But maybe it's even something as simple as like having a negative thought about somebody, a judgmental thought. And then you realize like, oh, that wasn't a very nice thing to do, right? And then you start realizing in that self-regulation of wanting to be compassionate, is you start realizing, oh, okay, this isn't good. And then what comes from that though, my friends, is that as soon as you recognize that you're there and you realize the weight of that and the gravity to that and how it's pulling you down, then you have an opportunity to switch things up, right? And to use your power instead to say, okay, I don't want to be there anymore. This sucks. I don't want that anymore. So what do I need to do now so that I can show up better, so I can bring better energy to something, so that the power that I do have in me, in my thoughts, in my deeds, and my actions, and what I say, how I treat people, etc., can be much better. So shift that energy from this place of not great over to a place of, yes, this is good, and use that energy for good. And it can make a big difference for you. Again, but first of all, it starts with us. Let us show ourselves self-compassion first, and then we can move forward and express that compassion to other people. If you're looking for more ideas, you can find my book, Call for Compassion, on Amazon. Take care of my friends. Go live compassionately.